What's up, everyone? It's Ruby here, bringing us live from TV. I'm your host, RubidiumMoon, and today we are going to be playing Tell Me Why, the final episode of Tell Me Why. I'm also deciding to change the schedule a little bit. Let me see. Oh yeah, I think we can vote for the Steam Awards. Okay. Time for me to vote for the Steam Awards. Let's see. Game of the Year. Nothing is showing up. Okay. I think... Wait, no. Wait, I voted for the wrong thing. Wait, no. I changed my mind. I'm gonna go for Stray. I changed my mind. Okay, there we go. VR Game of the Year. I'm gonna vote for Among Us. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna vote for the Backrooms. Backrooms. Labor of Love. Gotta vote for Cyberpunk. Let's see. Better with Friends. Gotta vote for Multiverses. Outstanding Visual Style. Gotta vote for Cult of the Lamb. Most Innovative Gameplay. I think you gotta go for Stray. Best Game You Suck At. Definitely Elden Ring. Best Soundtrack. Sonic Frontier. Outstanding Story-Rich Game. Stanley Parable. Sit back and relax. Gotta vote for Power Wash Simulator. Game on the Go. Master Duel. Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay. Now let's stream Tell Me Why. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say, 'cause I got it that way, and I want it that way. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Now number 5. Wait, hang on. Oh. 30 hours. Versus okay, yeah. I think we're gonna do Spider-Man first playthrough. Prey length 16 hours. Okay. So maybe maybe we actually switch these. So we do Prey first playthrough. Spiderman, and then if there's I think Wolfenstein 2 should be able to be finished in 2 streams. So what if I do Wolfenstein Wolfenstein 2 first playthrough, and then we do Wolfenstein 2 first playthrough, and then we do Spider-Man here and Spider-Man there. Through. First playthrough. Okay, so now, yeah, I think that is a much better schedule. So tomorrow we'll do Prey. Yeah, that makes sense. If something ends earlier than expected, then we can always put something else in there. But for now, let's get into Tell Me Why. The final chapter of Tell Me Why. Oh, sorry. Just 1 second. Okay. Alright. Okay. Tell me why. Got it. Here we go.
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, crafty goblins faced the truth about the darkness in the big wooden house.
It had come for the wise princess, driving her mad and causing her to attack them.
When they started asking questions about the princess in the darkness, the goblins realized that no one else in the forest wanted to know the truth.
So they dug and searched and asked hurtful questions, learning more about the wise princess than they had ever hoped to.
But the search took its toll. The darkness was proving too much for Sister Goblin, and yet Brother Goblin kept diving deeper and deeper until Sister Goblin finally said, enough.
And that was how the goblins found themselves separated again, hurt and confused, with so many unanswered questions and too many opened wounds. Allison, wake up.
could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood.
You killed me.
You killed me!
Oh shit. Da dum ba bum. Wait, did it actually update? Da 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 bum bum bum. Very quiet. It's so awkward when there's no music. Oh my gosh. I started collecting the documents you need for rental application. Left the file for you downstairs on the producer cable.
He's right. Time to get my shit together. I could do my laundry. Ugh. Maybe later. What the? I should probably eat something. God, I feel so weak. I need to get all that paperwork together. Maybe that'll help me focus. I can't really eat anything right now.
Oh.
Here's the file. Just need my ID and pay stubs. Okay.
We were family, Allison. How could you do this to me?
Fuck. I've got to think about something else. Focus. ID and pay stubs. I told him I wanted to stop messing with those memories, but he wouldn't listen.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other. That's what you said. But you don't mean what you say, do you? They're just words. You left me, Allison, all alone and scared.
I can't deal with this right now. This isn't real. He isn't real.
What's the weather right now?
It's currently clear and 10 degrees.
Not here. Here they are.
Let's see. That's not my ID.
I could do my laundry.
No, stop it.
Ugh. Maybe later. He doesn't like this kind of attention, but he really does so much for the community. Eddie looked pretty concerned when I came home last night. God, feels like my head's full of screeching monkeys right now. This is personal.
Marianne, what's going on with you lately? If you need help...
Come on, Allison. Don't start. Still can't believe Eddie never told me he was paying for fireweed.
Fuck is the ID? Wait, maybe it's
Stop. Stop sulking.
This is nothing.
It's not in here, right?
My driver's license should be in my wallet. Or in my bag.
Okay. Where is your wallet? Oh, wait.
There's
Oh, no.
not enough
Just kidding.
concealer in the world to erase the night I had.
Where the fuck is it?
The
Okay,
paperwork's not down there.
it could be. Oh, wait, is the bag over here? No.
Can't imagine how hard those first years at Fireweed were.
What the fuck? I feel like I missed something.
Where did I leave my wallet? Living room, maybe? I wish you could just change your mood as easily as a record.
Oh, wait, it's here.
Ah, here's my ID.
This place was never much more than a bachelor pad, huh? There was so much I planned to do. All those sacrifices I made. And how do you repay me? Lying to my face? You're not my child. My clan deserves better.
This never happened. It's just brain vomit. Where's that coming from? Phone should be somewhere nearby. Wait, I still need my phone.
monsters hide in the dark. Fly back to the light, Allison.
What the? No, no, no. I cannot deal with you right now.
Oh wait, it's right there.
Not here.
It's right there.
What's it doing here? Hey, Dee.
Finally. I was starting to get worried. Why didn't you pick up?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have my phone on me.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure we were still on for lunch.
Yeah, of course. I'm getting ready right now.
That so? Because it kind of sounds like I woke you up.
That's just how I sound. But anyways, I still have a few things to do before I can leave, but I'll be there.
All right, hun. See you soon.
Get it together, Allison. Come on. Grab the file, get dressed, and head out. Or I was not in the right headspace to make something last night. I should try it again.
I'll be right back. One second, guys. Alright, I'm back. Fuck. There we go.
Morning. Hey, Allie.
Hey. Hi, guys. What are you doing here?
I brought you stuff from the office. You're a good worker. I think Tessa will come around when she's had a chance to clear her head.
That's nice, Tom. Thanks.
I'm gonna head on inside. Freezing my butt off out here.
Okay. Thanks.
Is Tyler not around today?
No. He's, busy. Out at the old house.
I see. It must be hard to sell the place you grew up in.
Hey, Shen, how you doing?
So many memories,
Happy
right?
Christmas
Oh, it's
Eve.
okay. We'll get over it.
I really hope so. So, Tessa told me a little bit about what happened at the cemetery.
If you're going to lecture me, save it. She had it coming. She went behind Marianne's back. And almost got us killed.
What she did had terrible consequences. But I promise you, she was trying to help. Besides, you two didn't say anything she wasn't already thinking. She spent years blaming herself.
Well, she wasn't the only one involved. There was a lot of blame to go around.
I'm glad you're able to see that. It seems like your brother, well, he's not nearly so forgiving, is he?
He has been pretty harsh. Especially on Eddie. But we both got tired of people lying to us for our own good.
Yes, of course. Totally reasonable. Though, I am sorry you're the one taking all the repercussions. I heard about the fight with your uncle. I really hope your brother appreciates your sacrifices.
He will. I mean, he does. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty beat.
Oh, of course. I'll let you rest. Tell Michael there's no need to hurry back.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Tom.
Bye now. Take care.
Sorry for abandoning you out there. Pro tip? Avoid catching a ride with Tom at all costs.
Did he talk about the new spicy chocolate bars?
Yep. And exactly what they do to his digestion.
What's up with him? Not sure I've ever seen him so eager to help.
Tessa's been venting non-stop about your fight. You probably needed an excuse to take a break. Plus, door-to-door is part of campaigning, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, you been carving wood again?
What? Oh, this. Yeah, I've been working on a gift for Dee.
That's dope. Why do you get to be so crafty?
I mean, I'm not that crafty. Marianne taught me most of it.
Well, I'm impressed. These hands are good for nothing but cooking.
I'm glad you're here, Michael. Thanks for coming.
Of course. When I heard what happened, I knew the bitch's grotto had to go mobile.
Guess I've got plenty of time to binge the last season of Witches of Eldom now that I'm fun-employed.
Wait till you see how they did Mabel. You're gonna rage quit just like I did.
I don't know. I've got a lot of free time ahead of me. I don't know about you, but I just really need to get out of Delos Crossing.
Well, we're on our way soon, right?
Right. I don't know. I've just got this feeling it's gonna fall through and I'm gonna be stuck here forever.
That's not happening. We've got a plan.
I've been kind of freaking out on repeat today.
What do you mean?
It's hard to describe, but I just can't calm down.
You ever try any of that affirmation type shit? Look, when things get dark, I tell myself that whatever I'm going through will pass. That I'm a great person and my feelings are valid.
This will pass. I'm a great person. My feelings are valid.
We'll work on it, but that's a good start. Allison, what's going on?
Tyler and I had a fight last night. I was so excited to have him back, but what if 10 years was too much and we're too different?
I don't think so. You just need to get to know each other again. Start with the small shit. Figure out what each other's favorite foods are, you know? And then build up to the big stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The last few days have been a lot. And it's totally okay to be overwhelmed. You're gonna figure it all out. Families are fucked up. They're basically fuck-up factories.
You're right. I just need to relax.
So, maybe this will cheer you up. I think I found the perfect place. Check it out. It's pretty cool, right? Deposit's a bit high, but it's got 2 large bedrooms and a view of the channel.
Honey, you're really going to give up our home to live in this ugly box?
Oh God.
Allison, look at me. You okay?
I'm just... I need to... I just need to sit down.
It's okay. I got you. What's going on?
God, everything? My anxiety's through the roof. I can't eat anything without getting sick, and I've been seeing things. Memories. Of Marianne, and me, and Tyler when we were kids, and Eddie, and... It used to just be stuff I'm pretty sure really happened, but... Now I see them everywhere. Shouting every shitty thought I've ever had about myself. I don't know how much more of it I can take.
That's intense. I'm sorry, has... anything like this happened to you before?
Right after Marianne died, I had a lot of panic attacks, but nothing exactly like this.
Come here, Allie. I hear you. Okay? I hear you.
You must think I'm completely nuts.
No. I think you went through some really bad shit. You never saw anyone about it, right?
Yeah, I've looked into therapists a few times, but they're all so far away and so expensive.
Well, you know what I went through in 2011. I don't know if I'd still be here if I hadn't gotten help. You got that money coming in from the house.
For our apartment in Juneau. I don't want to bail on you.
Look, I know you hate letting people down, but you gotta put your own oxygen mask on first. I get that. And so does Tyler.
Thanks. I'll try. I really need to work on the house today, but Tyler's crashing out there. Not sure if I'm ready to face him.
If you want, I could go out there, see how he's feeling, and if he's ready to talk. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe that could work. I hope he'll talk to you, though. He's never been the best at opening up to new people. You sure?
Yeah, of course. I don't mind trying if it might patch things up between you two.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be late for my lunch with Dee. I still need to change and stuff, but I can drop you off at the store if you want.
Sure, thanks.
No, Michael, thank you for listening. I mean it. Hi, Dee.
Hey, beautiful. You okay? 'Cause, girl, you look like shit.
I haven't been sleeping well. But here I am. That's how much I love you, right?
Aw. Well, I appreciate us having a girls' lunch anyway. Just give me 5 minutes so I can finish off this paperwork.
Oh, no rush. I need to drop off some stuff with Eddie.
All right. Oh, help yourself to some cobbler. Mrs. Romero sent it over after I caught her flasher. It's in the break room. You better hurry before Greggs kills it off.
Mrs. Romero's cobbler? I'm on it.
I'll meet you in there when I'm done with this.
Morning.
Hola, Miss Ronan.
Ooh, these look like wild berries. Mrs. Romero must have frozen them over the summer.
Oh yes, she takes her cooking seriously. Very seriously.
Hey, Greggs.
Hey, Allison. What brings you here today?
Just needed to drop off some paperwork with Eddie.
Chief's busy right now, but you could leave him in his mail slot.
Try not to hang out upstairs too long. Chief's orders. Sorry.
Sounds like Eddie's busy. I shouldn't bother him. I should probably drop the paperwork here. Eddie's gonna be busy for a while. Uncle's in there. He's really letting that guy have it. I probably shouldn't eavesdrop, but no more snooping. No more snooping. No more snooping. I guess we kind of exposed some holes in their security.
Thing is, some troopers out near Crystal reported finding empty cases by the highway in a closed season zone. They need to inspect the rifle. What? What makes you think those cases are fine?
I wonder how Uncle's feeling about me moving away. We haven't really talked about it. I dropped my stuff off upstairs, so I'm gonna go wait in the break room.
Okay, hon. I won't be much longer.
Okay, how did you not immediately scarf this down?
You kidding? This is my third helping. We, have new rules about civilians hanging around certain parts of the station. Reception booth is out of bounds. Sorry.
Weather's getting colder day by day. I love it. I've always had a sweet tooth. Got it from my mom. She baked darn near every day. Need to start being a little careful, though. Doctor's orders. Brenda may be in for it, too. God, that kid can eat. Linda's pretty concerned, but, growing boys, right? He needs the extra energy. He wants to let her in wrestling, and, whew, boy, is he working hard. Damn. Sometimes I miss being 14.
You were not kidding about the cobbler. This may be her best batch ever.
Right?
What you reading?
Oh, about that dock strike and the trouble these folks are causing for everyone else. Ugh, I hate strikes. What is this, Paris, France? Come on!
It's the only way most people have to get anyone to listen. What are you having?
Trout pie and, black radish. I'm on a diet.
A cobbler diet?
Hey, shh, 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 shh. I won't tell if you won't.
Hey, Gregs. Huh. So, what's the criminal underbelly of Delos Crossing been up to lately?
Poachers, vandalism, a few memorable cases of public indecency. Nothing too serious, which is fine by me. Boring is good. Not like Juneau. My daughter's always begging to move there, but that is not happening.
Why? Juneau's awesome. There's like actual things to do there.
Drugs, that's why. Property crime's double the national average. People coming in all the time from God knows where.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Gregs. Got any big vacation plans coming up?
Yeah, we'll probably go up to Anchorage for Thanksgiving. Linda's sister lives up that way. But I'm also secretly planning a family trip to New York City for New Year's. Been saving for 2 years, and I got it all arranged under a fake email.
That's really cool. I'd love to go there someday.
It's probably our last big trip before Lauren's off to college, so I wanted to make it count.
I'm sure everyone will have a great time.
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting.
No worries.
You'll never believe it. We caught the mailbox bandit.
It's a raccoon.
And guess who it was?
An animal? Like a raccoon, maybe?
Have you been eavesdropping in on official police business? Anyway, yeah, it's a raccoon. Delos Crossing's most wanted turned out to be some trash panda stowaway.
And this is how legends begin.
Anyway, I'm so sorry to bail, but I gotta run this little guy to animal control now. Probably best I take a rain check.
Oh, it's okay. Totally, I understand. Duty calls.
Thanks.
Oh, I brought you a little something to make up for missing your birthday. It's not much, but...
You're kidding. I love it. Did you make this? How did I get so lucky? Delos Crossing's not gonna be the same without you, girl.
Oh, come on.
Right, I'll call you later. And try to get some sleep, all right?
See ya. Well, there go my lunch plans.
Hey, your brother didn't tag along today?
No.
He didn't really want to show his face around here after the mess he made yesterday, huh?
It's not really any of your business. We just had some family stuff we needed to discuss with Eddie.
Oh, yeah? That way broke into the archive? And assaulted Brown because of family stuff? Look, we're all worried about you. This isn't the Allison we know.
The Allison you know?
Yeah. The sweet, smart girl who'd never hurt anyone on purpose. I know you two and the chief made peace, but I gotta say, it ate at him all day.
We did what we had to get what we needed.
All right. I just want you to be careful. I've been doing this for a long time. And people, they mostly don't change. Even when we really want them to.
Look, I'm really tired. Can we not do this?
Allison, I like you. I really do. I've known you since you were a kid. You're honest, stable, you're not a troublemaker. Tyler, I mean, if he goes down, don't let him take you with him, okay?
I can't do this.
Oh, you okay?
Please just let me go. I need air. I need some air. Ty? Are you there? Tyler? Answer me, please. Fuck. Why is he ghosting me? God. I can't breathe. Please stop. Okay. Okay. I've been here before. This will pass. I just need to breathe in and out. Follow the circles. I just want to be okay. Just keep going. In and out. I'm okay. I'm okay. What's happening?
Are you okay? Yes? Are you fibbing? I'm scared. I don't know what these people are gonna be like. Or when I'm gonna see you again.
We can still undo it. We can tell them what really happened.
No way. It's done. That's it. You're gonna be there to talk on the voice if I need you, right?
Of course. It'll almost be like we're still together.
It's time to get going now. Come on.
Wait, Chief. Just a sec. Hey, kids. I went back to the house and got a few things for you. I know how much he's meant to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, kids, this is just goodbye till next time, okay?
Allison? What are you doing out here? It's freezing.
I just needed some air.
What happened? What's wrong, little moose?
I think I had a panic attack.
It's gonna be okay. Let's get you inside and warmed up. Then we can talk about what happened.
I'm sorry. This morning has just been so... God, I'm embarrassed.
Don't be. You haven't had an attack in a while. What's going on?
I've just been so wrong. About everything.
Did Tyler say something to make you feel that way?
No. It wasn't him. It was me. I failed him. Over and over.
From here, it looks like you've been busting your ass to help him.
You don't understand.
Allie, you've got so much weight on your shoulders. With Tyler coming back, and your big move, you know, maybe it's time to ease off some of this other stuff that's clearly stressing you out.
If you mean Marianne, I can't. I owe it to Tyler to see it through.
Do you? I don't know why you've always blamed yourself for that. It wasn't your fault.
I just wish I could forget about it all. Never think about it again, ever.
I understand. Trust me, I do. But there are ways to make peace with it. You can't go on letting it haunt your every waking moment. Look, you're not your mother, okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, something happened to her. Something bad. I don't know what it was, but it never left her. You can't make that same mistake. You gotta tell those ghosts to move on.
Uncle. It was me. I is the one who had the scissors.
What? What are you saying?
She was threatening Tyler. So I stabbed her. I killed her. I killed my mother.
But Tyler confessed. He went to Fireweed.
We lied. We lied to everyone.
No. How could you let him take the blame?
It was a mistake. I know. But we were in shock. Tyler wanted to take the blame. And I let him. But we should have told the truth.
It must have really hurt. Keeping that inside all these years.
They pretty much just bottled it up. And now it's all I can think about. Everywhere I look, she's there. I can't take it anymore.
It's not easy to admit something like that. It takes a lot of courage, Allison. I should have seen it. So sorry. None of this was fair to you two.
Thank you, Uncle.
How are you feeling now? Any better?
Relieved, actually. And really tired. I was remembering something earlier. I don't know if it even really happened. The day Tyler left for Fireweed, did Sam come by with some of our stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He did.
I remember he brought us our goblin figurines. And we had a big group hug.
Yeah. He borrowed the house keys so he can go out and get them.
He was over at our house a lot. Fixing things, chasing off animals. I know you didn't turn up anything about who our biological father was. But did you ever think it might have been Sam?
Ooh. Well, your mom and him were close, so that's a possibility, but I never found any proof, no.
I should go talk to him.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You need to get some rest.
I have to do this. And not just for Tyler.
Yeah.
For me too.
We need closure.
I love you, Uncle. Thank you for everything. I'll call you later. Okay. You can do this.
Oh, Allie, Hello.
Hi, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, I was over at the station and I was thinking about some things.
Yeah?
You've known us for a while.
Your whole lives. You puked all over my slick denim button-up.
That's a nice memory.
Can't put any of the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
I was hoping to, I actually wanted to check out your boat, is all.
Yeah. All right, here she is.
I haven't seen your boat in the water for a while.
Yeah, it was time for annual haul out.
Haul out?
Oh, yeah. You gotta get her up out of the water so you can fix up the hull. And I've been, missing some tools I need, so it's taking a while. So, how's she doing?
Huh?
You go to her diner sometimes, right? Your friend works there?
Oh, you're trying to ask me how your ex-wife is doing.
Yeah.
You ever think about getting around to changing your boat's name? It's kind of confusing.
What are you trying to do, sink her? You can't just go changing the name of a boat. It's bad luck. So, how is she?
She seems fine. I went to her diner the other day. She mostly gushed about Dylan's article in the Juneau Daily. Your son, Dylan.
I know who Dylan is. Just hadn't heard it. What kind of article?
Oh, something he wrote for one of his law classes? I'm not sure. Sorry.
Oh, it's no problem. Just ask him next time he calls.
What are you doing?
My cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, but that fool drowned the engine taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it.
Are you gonna be long? I was hoping we could talk.
I don't need my ears to fix an engine. What's up?
Never mind.
Where's your brother?
We had a fight.
Bit of sibling rivalry, huh? You should have seen me and my little brother have at it. Right up till the end.
So,
What are you doing wandering around in the middle of the working day?
I'm off today. Sam, could we talk now? It's a little important.
Ain't that what we're doing?
So, I was over at the station and I was thinking about some things.
Yeah?
You've known us for a while.
Your whole lives. You puked all over my slick denim button-up.
That's a nice memory.
How's the house coming along?
Honestly, physically painful. It'll be a miracle if I don't throw out my back.
Let your brother do the heavy lifting.
So he can throw his back out? Not better.
Goddamn Billy buying some corroded, rusty-ass junker.
I'm gonna get some WD-40, whatever it's called. WD-40.
Good. Now let's see. Should be just about. Pass me that wrench, will you?
Sam, are you our father?
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
Well?
I wish I was.
What the hell kind of answer is that?
I'm sorry, Ellie. But the man you're looking for, he ain't me.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
You two were so close. I know you meant something to her.
You honestly think I would have let you two grow up without a father? I may be a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
But you must know something.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look, we were just friends. I mean, take a look at old Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
I'm so sick of this. I'm so tired of trying to unravel all of Marianne's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much. But I don't even know who she was.
Come with me. I want to show you something. Come in. Come in.
Oh. When was the last time you cracked a window?
Heat's on the fritz. Come over here. Sit with me.
What's all this?
Here, I kept a few things.
Can I? Swords and schemes.
Oh, I took her to see that for her birthday. She hated every second of it. Whole drive back, she talked about how it butchered the books. Your mother made that. Oh, she was a real artist, that one. Kind of like you.
I remember this. We got this on our trip to Juneau.
Uh-huh. She saved up for a whole year to make that happen. Your mother made that. Oh, she was a real artist, that one. Kind of like you.
She looks happy.
She was.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it. Made me wear that stupid hat when I went to take the oath. Huh. Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well, we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Al, are you really gonna go through with this? It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left. You can't just throw it away.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places. It stuck on my ass for a month. No use to anybody. I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your mama, she has having none of that. She got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. We watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken. That's what you told me. You gotta find a way to work with what you got. I think about that a lot. Gotta remember.
Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Was that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy. So, you in?
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah. It got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
You're actually serious?
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car.
There we go.
Stage is set. It's showtime. Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JCE and everything.
Right. Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
Some of them were straight up awesome, but we just weren't that close, you know?
None of them really got, like, family?
I mean, I guess I got pretty tight with my counselor, Aaron, but I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel them in. Come on, pull up on the rod. Now give it a nice pull.
I got it.
Fish.
Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
First of many.
Pace yourself.
Fish,
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn. Hey, so the other day you were talking about your chosen family. How did you find them?
Well, high school can be kind of rough when you gotta hide who you are every second of the day. I got to a pretty dark place.
I can relate to that.
One morning, my uncle woke me up and told me to get into his car. I figured we're going fishing or something, but then we ended up outside the Juneau Coalition for Equality.
Your uncle brought you to the JCE?
Yep. He didn't know how to help, so he found someone who did.
That sounds amazing.
You know, even if you don't move to Juneau, my offer still stands. The JCE holds a monthly meeting. You meet a lot of good people there.
I'm not sure where I'm going, but yeah, if I'm around for the next one, I'll give you a call.
No pressure. Just letting you know the door's open.
You got anything good in there?
Maybe, but who says I'm willing to share?
Okay, fine, be that way. Alright, here we go. Okay. How about them apples?
Nice job. So, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now. So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I know. It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it.
Maybe she is.
Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been so focused on my own shit. It's been hard, you know? Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of Fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
So, what are you gonna make with what we catch?
Hey, you got me figured out. Slice of fresh fish, topped with garlic, pesto, walnuts, just a drop of olive oil. Pure perfection. As my partner in crime, you're entitled to a cut.
Works for me, partner. Don't you say anything. I got this.
Third fish.
Easy. Oh. Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
Well played. I got nothing. That was clean.
Huh. I'm a little disappointed. Hey, can I ask you something that's pretty personal?
Sure. Take off the gloves.
You've been with people, right? Romantically?
Yeah. A few. Have you?
No. Not really.
That's kind of surprising.
I guess the right person just never came along?
But you're open to the idea?
Yeah, I could be. Let's say I'm reevaluating.
You want my take on it?
Sure.
Heartbreak sucks. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
I think we're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
You are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Yeah, she would.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
What do you mean? We caught 3 fish.
You're missing the show. You okay?
So, yeah.
Yeah, is one way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay. Call me later?
You know I will.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here. God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Yep.
Let's go.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
The handle should be behind this.
Ah,
There it is.
there it is.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
Well, that's way too high to jump. You want to give me a leg up?
I'm so not touching your nasty shoes. We'll find a ladder.
And now we're here.
Can you see anything?
Nope. Nada. Here, found a switch.
Well, here we go.
Holy shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life. Whoa.
It's
her story.
Look, she left us something.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah. Let's start here.
Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
Once upon a time, there was a young princess who felt hopeless.
Well,
wait, is it this one?
okay. Spot the differences. Well, here it is. Okay. Spot the differences.
Oh, there's our castle.
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons. The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or
The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
who was sent by the Gold Lady.
Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the
Maybe that branch looks a little bit different? I don't know.
Oh wait, no, that's not different.
Even if the branch is a little different, I don't really think that means anything.
Oh wait.
It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference?
Oh.
That's it. Whoa.
What's in there? Tyler, see that little light?
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen.
The Gold Lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some. I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Mary Ann. Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep it?
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
Could this guy... Did you know she studied engineering?
No. But it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away.
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next. There's the gold lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Oh, wait. Maybe it's over here. Oh, you know what it is? Okay.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the gold lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's...
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was...
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
You think the guy with her is Brett? From the letter?
I would guess so.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic? What's the gold lady do? Is that it?
It's opening.
What's in there this time? Her father.
05/17/1996.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us. Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy. Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
One day, she took her tiara and ran away to the forest. So we would end up at the forest, so we went...
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
This is the princess's house. Some sort of clock? This looks like a dinner... It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
Oh, wait, no, it's,
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers. This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with some sort of clock. Damn it. Why is nothing happening?
Okay, clearly we're wrong about this order. One one day, she took her tiara and ran to the forest. Oh wait, you know what it is? It's wait. Oh, you know, okay.
Salmonberry Park.
June 1992.
Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
June
So
1992.
weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With
Both of her parents kind of sound like jerks. I would have run away too.
05, 1995.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos.
1992.
No wonder she was so handy. Is that Carol?
yeah, and Sam.
Oh, because the okay.
Look at him. He's so young and happy.
So these two happened in 1992. That obviously happened last. And this one happened in 1995.
Both of her parents kind of sound like jerks. I would have run away too.
Or 1996. Well, this would be after. So, the running away would have happened first. And then this happened in June, and then the other thing happened in July. So the clock thing happened in July. Okay, so you started at home.
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
And then that, wait no, this thing was in June.
What's that plant thing on top?
And then
Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
there we go.
Yes.
What's in there?
The princess's laws. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the Mad Hatter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her hands and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the wood window where sun could catch on its surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete. Because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow while she slept. One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes, fearing a gust might burst open a plucked. Wait. She plucked. Wait, what? Oh, open a window and blow the tiara to the ground. She plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night she held the tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry, but though she tried to fix and polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, and with no shine left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside, and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how this sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah, she got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helped her move on. But when it looked like we were going to be taken away, she snapped. she just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. We still haven't seen what's in that chest.
Time to find out, I suppose.
Okay, so how do we open it?
Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. The old bear's gotta be in his ice cave. We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. There you go, stalwart moose. Back in your pond, big frog. Here, the secret keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds. Crafty goblins go here. That's the pious pelican spot. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course. The mad hunter, always on the princess's trail. The moon hag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake. The very old beaver definitely goes in her den. Alright, should be easy enough. Yes. Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Ollie. She noticed. I was her son. Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Is that?
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
The tree.
Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this. You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Time to go. Time to finish this. Once and for all.
This is the spot.
I can't believe he's been down there this whole time. We played Compass and North Star here. I wish she would have just told us.
She tried to tell us. In her own Marianne kind of way.
The stories. Yeah. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I know I should feel sad or something, but I'm just kind of stunned.
Poor Marianne. Come on. Let's keep going.
Alright. It's time to do it. Let's go.
It's time for us to figure out who Marianne was arguing with on the dock.
For real this time.
Almost. Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you. Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. And you would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Well, maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face. I had to do something.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made. One way or another.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment. But she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all. Your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
Because of the
He's afraid
election.
it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died.
Eddie already knows, though, you idiot.
That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
Mad Hunter! Wait, no! Stop! Honey! Hey, no! Please!
I'm not gonna hurt you.
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but clear, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say?
My uncle
And Michael?
already knows.
Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please, think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back. Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
It's so quiet.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
I'm going to kill you! I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Mom, please. No, don't do this.
Allison, this isn't what...
She was going to kill herself.
Pronunciation.
Just herself. You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here. Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad? Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
She was just talking to you. And I killed her.
Stop.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions? Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us us.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge.
Brothers and sisters?
To once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
One last look. Good to go. Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon? For posterity.
Two goblins. Two goblins.
empty is so weird, but at least it's the last time I'll ever have to.
Okay, we're just gonna leave that there. Cool. Okay, well. Let's just go.
I should pick up Allison's stuff on my way out.
In this letter, your servants check. I have also packed up the last of the personal items he left for you. Pick up at the store. Please coordinate with Michael to see when it is the best time for you to come by the store. I wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Okay.
Turns out you didn't need our help losing the election, Tom. I should grab the rest of my stuff before I head out.
Oh, wait, maybe in the back. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, cool. Oh, there you go. That was...
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Hey, Aaron. It's Ty. Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going long with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
Well, there you have it. There it is. That's that. Yeah, it's all over. Alright, well. I still might change around what we do tomorrow, but I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4 of the 12 days of Ruby. So, just to summarize, we completed the puzzle. That's not right. And definitely, that's not right. Okay, well, whatever. Hold on to their voice. Confess the truth. Listen to Kiss to Michael. And there's the crisis hotline. Alright. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hope to see you guys in the future. We'll be live tomorrow. I think we might be a little bit earlier than 7. We'll see. But thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys. It's Meta Blast. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.